fossil fuels with our very own stars. And no, we're not talking about solar power, we're talking about nuclear fusion. And recent research is helping us get there. Meet the Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, EAST for short. EAST is a fusion reactor in China, and now it can reach temperatures over 6 times hotter than the sun.
I don't know what that means.
Let's take a look at what's happening inside. Fusion occurs when 2 lightweight atoms combine into a single larger one, releasing energy in the process. It sounds simple enough, but it's not easy to pull off. That's because those 2 atoms share a positive charge, and just like 2 opposing magnets, those positive atoms repel each other. Stars like our sun have a great way of overcoming this repulsion. Their massive size, it creates a tremendous amount of pressure in their core, so the atoms are forced closer together, making them more likely to collide. There's just one problem. We don't have the technology to recreate that kind of pressure on Earth. But luckily, there is another way. You can also generate fusion with extreme temperatures. And that's exactly what devices like EAST do. The higher the temperature, the faster the atoms move around, and the more likely they are to collide. But it quickly becomes a balancing act. If the temperature is too hot, the atoms move too fast, and they zip right past each other. If it's too cold, the atoms won't move fast enough. So the ideal temperature to generate fusion is around 100 million degrees Celsius. That's more than 6 times hotter than our sun's core.
Holy
shit! Only a few fusion experiments in the world have surpassed this milestone, and the latest one was EAST. It sustained nuclear fusion for about 10 seconds before shutting down. And while it was a breakthrough for EAST, it's a long way from generating sustainable energy for people of Earth. And that's actually on purpose. You see, EAST is a tiny reactor. At only a few meters across, it's not meant to be a full-fledged power plant. It's an experiment. And right now, its job is to help us design more effective fusion technology that could one day power entire cities. Like ITER, short for International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor. It's the world's biggest fusion project to date. 35 countries have poured billions of dollars into its construction, and it's designed to be the...
Wait, dude. They brought in all this fucking sand or stone or some shit to level out the fucking place?
Construction, and it's designed to be the first fusion reactor to ever produce more fusion power than the power used to heat it up.
It's crazy.
You see, you need to pour a lot of energy into these machines to get them to work. This recent EAST test, for example, guzzled over 10 megawatts of power, enough to power well over 1,600 homes for a year.
What?
And it didn't even yield half the amount. And since the entire point of a power plant is to, produce power, it's a pretty important issue to work out. But it's worth the effort. For one thing, fusion reactors would produce practically no radioactive waste compared to the kind of reaction we see in today's nuclear fission plants. But even better, fusion reactors can run on seawater, a renewable, sustainable resource. For perspective, the amount of water on just the top inch of Lake Erie is enough to produce more power than all the fossil fuels left on the planet. And unlike other energy sources, it doesn't need the sun to shine or wind to blow. In a time of dwindling resources and worsening climate change, we could sure use it.
They found a solution, guys. That's it. We don't have to look any further. Voice. Okay.
Play Fortnite, force enjoy.
Okay, chat.
Spam the desk, force enjoy. OMG.
Alright, chat.
Everyone, thanks for joining me. Welcome back to another video.
This video is quite
Last round of
old, and it's supposed to be hilarious. Hopefully you enjoy. D.
Okay, guys. I've said this before, dude. Comedy Central, I can't watch the videos because I live in Canada.
xQc,
and my piece of shit. I don't know about this, dude. I don't know about this to go up. Ninja get arrested? Why? What? Sent Jess to her mother's for the nightclub time tonight after hours.
You was at the club, bottoms up, just let you bring it.
Okay, dude. I'm already done with this.
No idea what they're fucking doing, dude.
Okay. Let's go ahead and skill with that one, boys.
That's not an
Man, that don't look like you. This don't look like you.
Sharp, that's not your fucking ID. That's not your ID. That's not your ID. That's our keys.
What's your name, bro?
29,
What's your name on it?
Jack Sharple. Sharple, that's not an ID.
Where are you living? Oh, it's not that one. It's not that one. Sorry, mate.
There's like 5 head.
This one. What's your name, bro?
99. Sharple, that's not your ID.
You know this is your key.
That's your car keys.
No,
fucking idiot.
it's not. It's his ID. What's your name, bro?
Is that a real ID?
Why is it plain?
Is that
It's plain.
legitimate?
Yeah, is this UK?
Less than 3.
I don't know what you mean. It's pronounced something like that.
Wait, somebody said H3 merch. Is he wearing H3 merch?
Sharples, that's not your
You're gonna say
ID.
your ID.
That's a pair of keys. Fuck off, Carl. Sorry, mate. Sorry about this, guys.
Jeez. Oh, dude. We watched that last night. That's pretty funny. Okay, what is this? This came out yesterday?
All of the good we did, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that to them, justice was done. See, a just world is a sane world.
What do you mean hashtag
There's
ad? Where's it
nothing
at?
sane about Chernobyl.
Nope, no ad.
I'm pleased to report that the situation in Chernobyl is stable. In terms of radiation, I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest x-ray.
No, Chernobyl is on fire. And every atom of uranium is like a bullet, penetrating everything in its path. Metal, concrete, flesh. Now, Chernobyl holds over 3 trillion of these bullets. Some of them will not stop firing for 50,000 years.
Tell me how to put it out.
You are dealing with something that has never occurred on this planet before.
This is kind of scary, dude.
Cut the phone lines. Contain the spread of misinformation.
What will happen to our boys?
The pain is unimaginable. In 3 days to 3 weeks, you're dead.
You can see him, and you cannot touch him. Do you understand?
What happened on the night of the accident?
Asking the right question will get you the truth. There is no truth.
What happened there? What happened after? All of it. All of it.
Is it like a show?
Madness.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
It looks pretty good then. I think it actually looks decent. I saw a couple like decent actors in it. Not like the kid. He's like a decent actor. He's like emerging or something. What is this? It was me and Moxie. We dropped down, they weren't ready. Our aim was motherfucking steady.
Yeah, steady.
We would roll up on that bitch, went scoot scoot.
good, it's good.
4 kills, first place. Yeah. Fuck.
Yo.
Spit some bars.
On this shit.